Welcome to our channel where you can find videos regarding Canada PR and many other informative videos related to Canadian immigration. My name is Anshul Bhatnagar and I'm working with Winny Immigration and Education Services Private Limited. In my previous video, I had talked on how to build your social media presence in order to benefit your Canadian job search. Now in this video, I will be discussing about how to construct your resume for Canadian employment purpose. The contents of this video are meant to direct you as you can construct your resume for Canadian employment purpose. Your resume is based on your own experience and skills. Because of that, every resume is unique. Here I am going to discuss you about four major things. First of all, what is resume? Second, how to format your resume. Third, what to include in your resume, and fourth, what not to include in your resume. The details I will be sharing you are the general guidelines only. You must tailor your resume to suit your own experience and to suit the industry you want to work and the job you are applying for. About what is resume? A resume, sometimes also called as a CV or curriculum vitae, is a document that contains details about your education, your achievements, and your employment history. Now let us see that how you can format your resume. There are basically no strict rules or regulations for how to format your Canadian resume, but you should know some points that will make your resume look more professional and very easy to read. Now, first point what we should keep in our mind while constructing Canadian resume are headings. Include heading above each new section of your resume. Second point that you should keep in mind is length. Keep your resume between 1 and 2 pages long. That's it. Because longer resumes can often go unread, and if you are while making the resume less than 1 page or a half page, right, it can indicate that you don't have any sufficient experience. Third important factor is font. Your font of your resume should be consistent throughout your resume. You can use at most 2 fonts, that is one for headings and one for the content. Let us see about what to include in your resume. There are 4 sections that should be absolutely be there on every Canadian resume. The first one is your name, second is contact information, third work experience, fourth education. You can also choose to include volunteer experience and awards and achievements that you have received. Now let us see about these points in detail. Let us see first the name. You should include your first and last name in that order. You do not need to include your middle names. Your name is the most important part of your resume and it should be stand out on the page and very easy to read. Basically, this will be the largest font on your resume. Now second is your contact information. Your contact information should be positioned directly below or beside your name. It should include your basic contact information such as your email address, your phone number, and your current residential address. It is important that you should include all this information so that your prospective employer will be able to follow up with you. Third is work history. Your work history demonstrates your professional experience. List your previous occupations in chronological order. For each occupation, kindly include your position, the name of the company or the institutions you work for. Third is the years you held the position. Fourth, the responsibility you had or the duties you performed in your position. You can set yourself apart from other candidates by highlighting your policies you implemented or innovative solutions you come up with your own previous positions. You may need to highlight different duties depending on the jobs you are applying for while remaining truthful to your experience. Don't be afraid to change the details of this section as needed. Using industry-specific language can help demonstrate your expertise. However, your prospective employer may have limited knowledge of your field. If you are using too much your industry-specific language, then the employers might not be able to understand the scope of your position. Fourth important segment in this is education. Now, start with the highest degree that you have. If you have more than one degree of the same level, order them by the relevancy or to the position you are applying for. Only include current or completed degrees. For each degree, you should include the program names, the institutions from which you have completed your degree, the type of degree you earned, and the years you attended. Now, fifth is very optional, which is the volunteer work. Volunteer work is highly valued by the Canadian employers. If you have voluntary experience, it can help distinguish you from the other candidates. Only include volunteer work that is relevant to the industry that you are seeking to work in, or that can showcase a trait or characteristics that contributes to your qualification for the position you are applying to. For each volunteer experience, you should include your position, the name of the organization you volunteered for, the years you held that position, and of course the responsibilities or duties you have performed. Sixth is also optional, that is achievements and awards. If you have received any awards or other official recognitions that are relevant to the position you are applying for, you should include them. Limit the achievements or awards that you are listing to the three most relevant or significant ones. Include a short description of what that award was granted for. Now let us see that what you should not include in your resume. There are some points which you should keep in your mind and which should not be included in your resume. The first is overly personal information. Absolutely do not include any of the following anywhere in your resume. The list is comprises of your gender, your nationality, your religion, your weight, height, age, marital status, your citizenship, your family details, your family status, any disability or blood type. Kindly do not include such things in your resume. Second thing is information about your parents. Absolutely do not include any information about your parents, because your resume should only include the details that are relevant to you and to the position you are applying for. Third important aspect in this is annexes. Do not include any annexes. Your resume should be not more than 2 pages in total. The fourth important part in this particular segment is your personal pictures. You should not include your pictures of yourself with your resume. Mostly people do paste their pics or they paste their photograph on the resume, which is not needed if you are finding a job in Canada through that Canadian resume. Fifth important element is the design elements. Now you should not include design elements such as graphics, like graph, table, icons or illustrations. If you choose to use color, keep it simple and make sure that it is easy to read when printed in grayscale. Sixth important part is references. You should not include a list of references on your resume. If you reach the stage of the hiring process where references are required, the employer will request them and then you can publish that information to that particular employers. I hope that you have found this video informative. With this video, you have also got the details on how to construct a professional resume for your Canadian job search. In my next video, I will be discussing about how to find a job in Canada. So if you have found this video informative, do like this video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for getting updates on upcoming videos. Thank you so much.